Hi, amazing woman. Let's start workout one, phase one. Whether you're in week 1 or week 4, focus on form. Make sure you've eaten your protein. Make sure you've got some water nearby. For today's workout, we have both a set of medium and set of heavy dumbbells. And if you have a step, you can use an aerobic step. I do not have one, so I'll use this Pilates box as a demonstration, but it works. It definitely works. But you do not need one. So I'll give a modification for those that have a step and then a variation for those that do not have a step. Okay, let's get started. Grab a drink of water if you haven't had a sip already. And then we've got dumbbell lunge first. With your dumbbells, go ahead and grab one in each hand. You're going to choose what feels right for you. Take your feet about hip width apart. With a soft bend in the knees, just start to step your left foot back. Good. So you can watch first if you're not sure about form. We have 3 sets of 8 on each side, so we will be quite fatigued. 2 sets if you're a beginner. But we're going to inhale slow lower, keeping the spine nice and vertical. Shin, spine vertical, and then press straight back up for 8, okay? Sometimes you'll see myself and other coaches teach a leaning forward, making sure the shin and the torso are angled at the same angle. A lean will help get a little more glute. So both are good. If you want to focus on some glute, give it a little bit of a lean. If you want to focus on quad, stand up nice and tall. Okay, so we grab your weight. We want to find something that by 8 reps, it feels challenging. You can maybe eke out 2 more if you had to, but you'd be able to maintain form. 8 on each side. We'll take a rest in between each one. We'll go down through Okay. We'll take a rest through each one and then go on to the next exercise. Plant your right foot in front, step your left foot back. When you're ready, engage in your core, stand up tall, inhale slow lower, exhale drive it up, 8. So strength here is about control. We're not moving fast. There's 3. Steady the gaze, 4. 5, feel your foundation, so steady in your feet. 6. 7. 8, step it forward. Take a moment or 2. As you're gripping your weights, I want you to think strong grip, strong forearms, relaxed through your neck. 8 on the other side. Step that right foot back this time. Steady your gaze. Plant into your feet. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive it up for 8. There's 1, 2, 3. Technically, it's a slow lower and then a quick 4, 5. So nice and controlled on the lower, quick on that lift. 6, 7, 8. Good. Rest it. Okay, set those weights down. We'll give it a 2-minute rest, and then we'll go on to some upper body. Typically, when you're doing a strength workout, you'll do all 3 sets back to back. Well, it depends, whatever you're feeling. But a lot of times you'll see back to back. Because of the video, I'm going to have us go through the workout 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and you're going to stop where you're at. So if you're like, you're just getting started, do 1 round, maybe 2. If you feel like you're building strength and maybe you're in week 3, try 3 rounds. So that's why I've got the video like this. Next one is called neutral bent over row. Same foot position, feet about hip width apart, soft bend in the knees, medium dumbbell. From here, we start to hinge the hips back, like you're trying to open a door and you have something in your hands and you can't use your hands to open the door and you back your bum into it. So we're gonna back our bum into the door And then find a nice long spine. Okay, we're not rounded, we're not over arched. We've just got this really natural spine. Hands are starting under the shoulders. From here, and you can watch first, we're going to pull the elbows up and then lower them down. Neutral just means the palms are facing, okay? Let's take an inhale. Before we get started, get into your position. Exhale, engage your core, and then draw the elbows up. Same thing for 8. There's 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3. Feel your spine stay nice and straight. 4. But your shoulder blades, I want them to round and glide around the rib cage. 5. 6. 7. Strong grip. Last one. 8, and release. Whew. Good. Dumbbell squat is next. We'll give it a 90-second rest. As you're resting, grab a drink, and then I'll demonstrate the squat. If the first two are parallel and hip width, this one is more shoulder width and slight turnout, okay? The weights will come up, and I want you to choose a pretty heavy weight, but listen to your body. If you've not done any, you might just take your medium weights. But we're going to, from there, lower down like we're sitting in a chair. So your hips will go low. Your spine doesn't hinge, but your hips will go low. And then you drive from those beautiful legs of yours. Strong legs, strong glute. Squeeze your booty at the top. For 8. Good. What I was going to say is, as I'm coming forward, as you're coming down, don't come forward, okay? Keep that spine naturally moving where it wants to. It's not going to stay up super tall, and it's not going to hinge forward. It's going to be the same angle of your shins. So you can see in the video, hopefully I've got that form. Shin and torso angle are the same. Let's go for 8. Stack those dumbbells. When you're ready, inhale, sink the hips down as comfortable as it feels, and then drive through your feet. 1, squeeze your booty at the top. Inhale, lower. Exhale, feel those legs get stronger. The woman rising in you is getting stronger. There's 3. 4. Driving into the balls and the heels of both feet. 5. Like the midfoot smashing down. 6. 7. Last one. Whew. Good. Take the dumbbells, set those down. Line now for a neutral press on the ground. So you can start with whichever weight feels best. Maybe start medium, go heavy if you feel good. I'll demonstrate it. We've got spine is neutral and all the way flat. Feet are planted. Neutral again just means palm facing. We inhale for this one, we're going to press straight up and then lower it down with control. I probably could have grabbed the heavier ones, but we'll start with where we're at. Make sure when you lift up that you don't over arch the spine. You'll have your natural curve in your lower back, or even where you feel like you can connect your low back into the mat if that feels more supportive. Okay. Let's take it for 8. When you're ready, broad across your collarbones. We're not hunching the shoulders, go broad. Inhale, exhale, drive through the knuckles. The shoulders will kind of peel off the mat there, and then they come back to broad across the collarbones for 8. Here's 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press through those through those knuckles. 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. 5. Reaching through the knuckles, punch the ceiling. 6. 7. Last one. Release it down. Next one is single leg bridge or step up. So I'll give an option. If you're a beginner, feet planted, but I want you to lift your right heel. So both feet are on the ground, but your right heel is lifted. From there, we press into the left foot and we drive our hips up and lower them back down. You can take those weights and with holding your hands, you can rest them on the front of the pelvis, okay? It's actually a really nice exercise. and then we switch, the other heel lifted. The harder version is feet 1 foot to table, single leg bridge that way. I get a little wobbly there, okay? Keep resting, because the final version is you hold your weights and you take a step up. So if you've got your step, step up, same leg steps down. Okay, so you right foot step, just bring it up, pause. Right foot is the last one to come down. And you'll do 8 on each side there. So choose what feels best. I'll demonstrate this one this time around, and I'll do each round a different version. So come all the way down, because you'll do this workout 4 weeks in a row. So eventually you'll feel steady. Okay, single leg bridge. Left heel down, right heel lifted. Inhale here, exhale, press through your hips for 8. Here's 2. 3, slow, lower. Press and drive, 4. 5. 6, think level through your pelvis. 7. 8, squeeze your glute at the top, switch sides. Right heel down, left heel lifted. You probably could press up. Let's off we go. 1, 2. You could probably over time really pick up the weight here. The dumbbell will get heavier and heavier. There's 3. 4, simple exercises work. 5, we just want to load them appropriately. 6, 7, last one. 8, rest it. Give it a 90-second rest. We'll come back to the top. So yeah, you will see elite athletes doing that same workout, that same exercise with a heavier weight. So it's not like the exercise has to get more complex. Of course it will as we get stronger and stronger and more coordinated, but the basics work. They are foundational. We keep them in our routine 1 to 2 days a week to really build balanced joints, right? There's just like this checklist, like, oh, you're working your hip in that hinge. You're working your bilateral movement in that squat where both feet are planted. It's all really good to do. So fancy is just for Instagram. Boring and basic is what works. Let's take it to our second set. So if you're bumping up a set, congrats. If you're not ready, I want you to pause the video, jump into your cool down, and I'll see you for workout 2. Feet together. Thank you so much. Please listen to your body. 1 set is wonderful, okay? And then come back and try the second. If you're moving with me and we're going on to the second, take a steady gaze, inhale, step your right foot back, and then nice and slowly inhale, lower, exhale, drive it up. 1, I think we did the other side first, but it's good to switch it up. There's 2, 3, use your breath like someone's gonna punch you. Engage your core as you drive it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Right foot forward, left foot back. Train track, hip width. Strong grip. Steady gaze, inhale, lower. Exhale, left. That's like life, isn't it? Get yourself a strong grip, a steady gaze on where you're going, and just 1 breath at a time. Enjoy the ride. Here's 3, 4. My guess is if you're here with me, you enjoy the work, the effort, the sweat, the reward of pushing your own edge. 2 more. I think I have 1 more. 8. Good, release. Okay, 90 seconds rest, 2 minutes rest. Nice job. Right, we've got to focus on form. The weight is so heavy that it's like, okay, dial in. It's hard to talk. We want it at that intensity where it feels like you're with your girls, and hi girly, and you have to take a breath or two every sentence. Neutral bent over row, soft bend in the knees. We lengthen up through the spine. Now, before we get started on this one, you can watch here. The shoulder blades will round and they'll draw towards the spine. They're going to go through their full range of motion, okay? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Palms face for neutral. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring those elbows up for 8. Here's 2, 3. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, engage your core. Draw it up. 4, 5, 6. Long through the neck. 7, 8. Oh, nice. Rest it. Dumbbell squat. Grab your heavies. Grab your heavies. Collarbones. Dumbbells are on the collarbone, but they're not resting. They're just up by the collarbone. Feet are wider than hips, so about shoulder width apart. And you've got whatever that natural turnout at your toes feels like. We don't want toes out, knees in. We don't want toes in, like knees bowing out. So just let your feet find that natural traction. We don't need to overthink it is the point. The more that you let yourself be what's natural there, the better the form will be. We'll take it for 8. Give me a long spine. Let's build those bombshell legs. Ground into our strength. Ground into our power. Inhale, slow lower. Exhale, drive it up. Squeeze your glutes. There's 1. Use your breath. 2. Like someone's going to give you a punch and you can take it. 3. It's so strong they like fall back. 4, 5. A woman truly connected to her core does that. 6. People stop taking hits because they're like, damn, I'm not messing with her. 7. 8. Neutral press. I'm going to bring the heavies with me. Come all the way down. Don't you love like getting older? I do feel that. I'm like young boys, when I was young teenager or middle school or even college, like even like that teenage boy just always was, it's just like you don't want to be around the energy at this age. It's like it just feels so good to be like you're not even like they don't even mess with you because it's like that's woman's not worth trying to mess with. It's a good feeling. And then same with guys, like they're just like she looks like she would be too strong to mess with. I'm not going to even mess with her. It's so nice. The benefit of strength training. You look like a baddie. Lying neutral press. Unless only the good people pay attention. Palms face. We're going to drive it from the core. Reach your knuckles to the sky for 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. 7. Same core. Someone's going to punch that core. Here's 3. 4. Inhale, lower, exhale, drive it up. 5. 6, lower with control, back of the arms, shoulders. 7. Oh man, great job. 8, release it. Choosing that weight where it's like, okay, that works. That works. But also a weight that you feel you can control as you set down. Single leg bridge. Do I dare try with the foot and table and this heavy weight? Let's see. I think I can do it. We inhale, right leg either kickstand or table. Inhale here, drive it up for 8. 7. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. There's 3. 4. 5. Squeeze at the top, press. Own that movement. 6. 7. 8. Good. Oh, switch sides. You should feel it in your glute, not in your lower back. If the weight is too heavy, you'll feel it in your lower back. And I want you to lift with your tailbone. So lower the weight if you need. Lift through the tailbone. Try it again until you feel your glute. Inhale here. Exhale, drive it up. 1. 2. If you're not feeling it, just message me. Send me a video of your technique and we'll get it figured out. There's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Rest it. That's it. Nice. Take a break, 90 seconds. We'll go back all the way up to the top. If you're at 2, you'll finish with 2. We have a sit workout at the end of this. So the sprint interval training, 2 rounds of 30 seconds, high intensity something. It could be battle rope, it could be ball slam, it could be on a treadmill, it could be a bike. So if you have one of those, 2 rounds at 30 seconds, 2-minute rest. If you're staying for the round 3, we will get to sit at the very end because it's for women's physiology. That's what's going to strengthen our heart and metabolism. Okay, grab a drink though. Make sure it's a good amount of water. 6 to 8 ounces every 15 minutes. Dumbbell lunge, heavies, feet parallel. Let's go back to the right foot in front, step your left foot back for our final set. Steady that gaze. Off we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive it up. 1, 2. Steady, strong, planted feet. There's 3. 4. Drive through the crown of the head. 5. Strong squeeze of core, glute, quad, or core, bum, leg. 6, 7, 8. Step it forward, switch, parallel. Heart rate is picking up. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. 1. You know when the cues are dwindling, it's effort. 3. We're hitting that edge. That's what we want. 4. Give me 4 more. Drive it up. Nice. 5, 6. Listen to your body. 7. Oh my gosh. 8. Good. Heavies set down. Unless your upper body is stronger, keep your heavies. Neutral bent over row. I do these workouts with you, so choosing a weight that feels challenging, where you have to take a couple deep breaths. Deep breath in, if you feel that, and take an even deeper breath out. Let's take it to bent over row, feet parallel, hip width, bend those knees, hinge it forward, hands under the shoulders. Inhale here, exhale from your core, drive it up. 1, 2. Inhale, exhale, pull the elbows high. 3. Dumbbells come to the low ribs. 4, 5. They're not up by the armpits. 6, 7. Last one. That goes too quickly. 8. We're back to dumbbell squat. The lower body is where we get the benefit though from a testosterone and growth hormone spike, which helps regulate estrogen or mimic fluctuating and lowering levels of estrogen. So this is what gives that energetic boost. It's what keeps our body resilient and feeling focused. Like testosterone helps laser, right? Dial in, like the brain fog. Testosterone helps mitigate some of that. Feet wide. It has to be heavy though, like we're doing. So you're checking that box for sure. Let's do it together. We inhale here. Last set. Drive it up. Squeeze your glutes. Really squeeze. Lower with control. Hi, amazing woman. Thank you so much for joining class today. My name is Mary Sarah, founder of Mary Sarah Coaching and the Soma School by MSC. If you like today's class, the full-length video is housed on our world-class app, the Soma School by MSC. We have teachers, healers, experts from around the world sharing their passion for women's health and physiology. We've got classes, courses, workshops, all good things to support your training, fueling, and optimizing who you are so you can train with your body and not against it. Thank you again, and I will see you for the next workout.